so I was speaking to my mum today when I found out I was going to be recording this about her first experience of having a period, and we were comparing. And I think even as young girls in my generation, I still wasn't prepared for what it was going to be like. I was confused. I remember expecting it to be one thing and looking down in my pants and seeing this like muddy substance that wasn't at all what I had been expecting, what I'd been told that it was going to be like. And I was so confused. And my mum said she had exactly the same thing. And then it was months before anything else happened. And again was confused because I'd been told that it was going to work like clockwork every month and I was going to have the same thing every month. And that never happened for me. I was never anyone who would be able to predict their cycle until I went on the pill, because it was always so irregular. And not because there's anything wrong with me, but just because that I've learned since is a thing. It's a very normal thing. No woman is the same. Everyone has very different length cycles. It doesn't necessarily have to work to a 28-day routine, and that took me a really long time to come to terms with. I thought there was something wrong with me. I thought I wasn't going to be able to have babies, or I wasn't eating properly or whatever, and it wasn't anything to do with that. It was just me being me. So that took a lot of getting used to, and even still, I mean, I'm 25 now, and I started having periods I think when I was about 14. And there are still things that I don't expect to have to deal with, even if it does happen every month. Every month I am completely taken aback by how tired I am. Every month. It knocks me for six. I for so long thought it was just me being pathetic and me not handling it properly or not handling it right, and it's not. My mum says I was speaking today, she says she has exactly the same thing every month. A couple of days before I'm due to come on, I just feel like I can't lift my limbs, like I can't get out of bed, and the thought of going to work makes me want to cry. I just don't have any energy or drive because my whole body is just screaming for me to just lie flat and stay still and rest. And it's horrible, and it doesn't feel fair. I don't want to have to do that every month. I don't want to have to deal with that every month. And I think the worst thing about all of the side effects that come along with periods and menstruation is the fact that half of the population don't know or don't care to know how it affects us. So it's really embarrassing to go into work and say, I actually just feel really tired, scarily tired, because it sounds like a cop-out, it sounds pathetic, and then you know that they're not going to understand it, men are not going to understand it because they've not been through it, and they don't really want to, not all men, but a lot of men don't really want to hear about it, and it's so hard to convey the effect that it has on you every month, and it feels horrid, and you feel horrid, and you hurt, your tummy hurts, your back hurts, your legs hurt, it radiates everywhere. And I think that's what I struggle with the most, is not being able to talk to people about it when actually I just really need to. I need to say, I'm on my period today and it's knocking it out of me. So I'm not going to be able to perform 110% like I might do most days. That's really hard. Not being understood like that is really, really hard, I think.